Hey, this is Erico. Oh my goodness, the world is going through it right now. This election that America is having, I don't know how it ended up being like a whole week event. Who decided to let this happen? Hong Kong is still going through it. They had those long protests. Those protests went on for months at a time. Destruction, people just beating other people's behind, and mostly other people. We talking about the cops. Extradition bill eventually got thrown off. They weren't playing with that. China was like, okay, we get you. Now, news breaks today that Beijing has this bright, happy idea to create this national security hotline where anyone can go and tape somebody and send it to, text it to, email it to this contact. And people were in Hong Kong were like, didn't we just have this talk? What are you all doing? Y'all gonna whip around and all of a sudden do something like this? Y'all tried it. We caught the shade. We don't like the shade. We want to go back in the sun. So, you know, they're protesting again. China's looking like, why are y'all protesting? And they're like, we had this conversation. We're human beings. We want our basic rights. How come this isn't sticking? How come you don't get it? You really don't get it. It doesn't make any sense at this point. This is gonna be the most biased thing that could have come. So in Hong Kong, they have the right and they have the left. They have democracy like America has. And it's a war. This whole app, I can't believe, I mean the hypocrisy of this, you guys. They actually created an app so that people can go and tape people. Basically, they snitching. they're snitching on people. Just because they feel like they want to have a tighter leash on the people in Hong Kong for protesting for their human rights. Anybody can use this app. It's gonna be someone that uses this app and takes a picture or video of somebody eating a McDonald's cheeseburger, and they're gonna be like, they are against China. They ate that cheeseburger, then they threw the pickles in the street. This is mind-blowing to me, like, really? So anybody can use this app. It could be someone that just goes against China and the Chinese government, and all of a sudden they get taped and it gets sent to this number or email, and that person goes poof, never existed, don't know who that person is, there's no documents on this person, they're just gone, and nope, they were never born. That's disturbing.
妈逼，我连死都不怕，我怕你共产党吗？
Really, Beijing? Really, China? It's gotten so bad that even civil servants are out there protesting. These are peaceful protests. And you know, they're like, well, what about the police brutality that we faced during these protests? And of course, you know, the government's like, we're not trying to give Hong Kong any type of power. We don't want the ball to be over in their court, because it's gonna seem like that we're giving up everything to them. It is so ridiculous that it's gotten past the point that they can actually have a conversation. This resonates with me as a black person. I feel for them, because I know black people is the same way. A lot of people say, well, you shouldn't be tearing down things, you shouldn't be causing destruction. But what these people have to understand is, when people feel like that they've been crying out for help for years and years and haven't been heard, they feel like this is the only way. We feel like that this is the only way that we can be seen. So to a lot of people, destroying that store, destroying that street light is an object that can be rebuilt. But a person's life can never come back. It's a whole lot to think about. It doesn't make any sense to me that this is still going on in this world. You guys, it's very important that we continue to be informed about what's going on in this world, because it's all really connecting together. And we're seeing that this issue of human rights is a fight that we shouldn't have to continuously be bringing up and fighting for, but we have to. And I feel for anyone in this world that is constantly fighting the good fight. People just, they don't understand, they don't try to understand, they only see things from their point of view. And destruction is gonna keep happening until we can come together and find a common ground. I understand that there are people that are in the riots that are just tearing up stuff just to tear it up. They don't even care about the cause. However, it's still wrong to go and just be using this against any and everybody. There are going to be people that are innocent. It's a threat. Like, China's like trying to low-key threaten the people of Hong Kong too. Like, this is what you get. Like, we will retaliate. And the people of Hong Kong, they're ready to kick behind. They don't care. You saw what they did during those riots. They weren't playing. Nobody that's fighting for their rights to just want to live peacefully as a human being is gonna take anything lying down. I continue to watch what's going on in Hong Kong, and it makes me very sad, because when you think that it's calmed down, it comes back again. And that these people have been going through this for years, and it's a boiling point. Black people have been going through police brutality and suppression and segregation for years. And now, enough is enough. People are tired. People don't want to be watched and controlled. We just want the simple rights that we are owed as human beings. And until people can see that, stuff like this is going to keep happening. This app that they threw out, they didn't even let the people of Hong Kong see it or just have anything to say about it because they knew it was wrong. This is a slap in the face to them. It doesn't make any sense. It's beyond ridiculous. It really is. They just need to throw the whole app away. This whole situation is just a hot mess. It really is. I feel for you all. I feel for anybody. I support anyone that is fighting for human rights. You guys, this is a lot to think about. Follow my social media, mostly my Instagram. Also have a blog on East Asian pop culture. The link is always down in the description box below. And remember, be real, stay real, live in the real. And I will be back.